Hello everyone, this is ScapCat242, and here's my review on the Star Wars Vintage Collection Chirrut Inwe from Rogue One. So this was a figure I had been wanting to be done way back when Rogue One came out, and it's a shame that during the release of the movie they never made a figure of him. And now I know there was a basic 5 POA version which didn't have much articulation, and that's all that was available up until now. Recently we have a fully articulated version of him, which is great, and I actually do have the 6-inch Black Series one, which I'll compare. But overall I think Hasbro did a pretty decent job with this guy. I think they captured the look of Donnie Yen pretty okay. They did a good use of soft goods and I guess soft plastic for his cloak and the lower half of his robe. So let's take a look at him. So yeah, pretty good detail on him. There are some things that were kind of left out, which is understandable due to the size. So I guess we'll go into accessories. So he comes with just 2 things. He has his staff, which he kind of has a hard time holding. It's a little loose in his hand. And he comes with that bowcaster, which he used in the movie. I was always curious how this thing actually worked. It reminds me of Chewbacca's bowcaster in the original trilogy, but much larger. It's a really interesting weapon, and it comes apart too. Like this part just kind of like that. It easily puts back together. It's a cool accessory, but I'm mostly going to have him holding the staff. So let's take a look at him. So underneath his robe right here, so yeah, he has very articulated legs right there. It's kind of a shame this part was not a soft good material, but it's pretty flexible enough. I don't think it's going to really hinder articulation, which we'll get into right now. So he is pretty poseable. So we have a ball joint in the head, ball joint in the shoulders, goes up and down, ball joint in the elbow, turns around. There is a hinge in the wrist. I'm going to be careful. I have yet to really warm that joint up, but you can move his wrist. Like I said, there is some waist articulation. And he does have kind of a slight crunch, maybe, but I'm not going to chance that. So not really ball joint legs, but more of like wide joints. I normally have an issue with these joints, but actually they do the part right, and I think he can do this. Yeah, he can do the splits. There is an upper thigh swivel, single joints in the knees, and we got a really good ankle pivot and a hinge on his feet. So overall, pretty good articulation on this guy. So let's take a look at him and compare him to his 6-inch counterpart. So as you can see here, the Black Series one has a lot more details compared to his smaller version. So I would say I actually think the face on this one looks a lot better compared to the 6-inch one. As you notice that line on his robe, oh, focus. Okay, so that line on his robe is missing on this one, and I'm quite sure that's due to cost and having to do that. But interesting though, the red lining is more prominent. Not really prominent, but it shows it more on this side compared to how it's on the left on that one. But overall, it's most of the details are still there, and they kind of have the same plastic cloak in the back, and kind of makes me wonder if they just downsized the taller figure to make the 3-inch scale one. But overall, I think I do like this one more, even though I think this one had more detail. So it's great to see we got more characters from Rogue One. I still need to get K2SO. I'm hoping they'll make a Baze Malbus figure at some point. I think that would be a really great figure to have and fully articulated. So, yeah, really cool figure. Oh, that's my review, and feel free to leave a comment down below, and hope you enjoyed watching.